story of any city can never be complete without the story of its music. Music City, y'all. Welcome.
That's what's up. My cousin asked that shoe, y'all. That's him.
On today's Music City, we have the second in our DMV multi-part series hosted by Dr. Garfield Bright of the R&B group SHAI. This episode will feature part 2 of the candid one-on-one interview with Big Tony of the legendary Trouble Funk Band. We will continue to dig deep and explore go-go music's early origins in the DMV.
Right. Trouble Funk Brilliance was just doing original material. We created original go-go, and right now to this day, we have the biggest catalog of go-go hits than any other go-go group ever existed.
And y'all the most sampled too.
We're the most sampled group in hip-hop history. We did some years back, we did an anniversary show for African Bambaataa, and there was a lot of hip-hop giants there to pay tribute to this guy.
Yeah.
KRS was one. Big, huge fan of Trouble Funk.
Big up to Chris, by the way.
Yeah, man, my man. He said some stuff that blew my mind that I wasn't aware of.
What did he say?
He got on that mic, man, and he said, look, y'all need to know that this group right here, Trouble Funk, is hip-hop.
Wow.
Whoa.
Big props.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
Big props.
And then he broke it down. You know
of course he does.
He broke it down,
Chris
man.
ain't gonna just throw something out there for the sake of it. He really meant that.
Yeah, he broke that stuff down, man. Also, what's the guy? I think it was Grandmaster Flash. He was there.
Yeah.
You know, and they all sat in with us and jammed a little bit with us.
That's
you
dope.
know, yeah.
Flash is a smart guy, and you know they were sounding Sugar Hill too.
Right. Yeah, man. And as a matter of fact, they did something with Pump Me Up.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Yeah, they did something with Melly Mel. I think it was Melly Mel.
Yeah, Melly Mel and Furious popping on there.
Right.
What like your influences growing up before you know, I know Chuck was an influence because he came a little before. But what were y'all pulling from for this?
Before Chuck, man, our influences was like, my personal influences like Larry Graham, Sly Stone, LTD, Commodores, of course, George Clinton, Parliament, Funkadelic.
Yeah.
You know, the funky side of Commodores.
Right.
And the funky side of LTD.
Because Mono LaPrade was playing on bass, I think, in the Commodores. I think his name was Mono LaPrade, if I can remember his name correctly. Yeah. What about that Dayton sound, that funk? Was you know? Well, I guess that's the Parliament, you know, the whole Parliament, the Dayton, you know, funk sound, the people up there.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was an original dude named Sugar Bear. Or somebody like that used to be go, ow.
You talking about,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, man, that was my man Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot, that's what I'm
Sugarfoot, Ohio.
That's what I'm trying to say, okay.
That's where that, you know, man, no disrespect to my man Bad, that's my brother.
Yeah.
100 grand, whatever, right? But, yeah, Sugar Bear, I'm sorry to say, bro, you are not the originator of that's Sugarfoot all day.
Yeah,
I can think of a whole bunch of people that came before that.
Yeah.
I mean, it all originated with Sugarfoot.
Right.
Then Commodores, they used it.
That's right.
And then Larry Blackman came and used it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Sugar Bear was the last person to do that.
Yep.
And doing the butt.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Ow, suck.
Yeah.
So no, Brad, no, you're not. No, we ain't having that. You know what I'm saying?
Go music, man.
You in the red Big Tony?
Yes, sir.
Look at him. Ain't nobody messing with that dude. I ain't playing with that guy right there.
Big Tony.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's Big Tony, the building. What's the legacy, man? You think the youngest? Well, one of the things I'm gonna say is the parallels between go-go and hip-hop, and for the cats who really feeling hip-hop, go back and listen to Trouble Funk and understand like the breakbeat style that you hear, that's drum pattern and them sounds. A lot of that is really coming.
Man, look, let me say this.
Go ahead,
It's
brother.
something important that the new generation needs to understand. Whether you're in the go-go, hip-hop, whatever genre of music you choose, please learn your music history. It's important. The reason why I say that, it's hard to know where you're going if you don't know where you've been, if you don't know where you're at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we got a lot of youngins out here that call themselves playing go-go. And I'm sorry, it really ain't go-go. You know what I'm saying? You may even want to consider it a product of go-go. That's just like saying Mountain Dew is Coke, or you know what I'm saying? It might be a product of Coke, but it ain't
not
Coke.
the same. It ain't the same color, like.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you really need to learn, and I gotta blame some of the older musicians. You know what I'm saying? I have to, say that I say we as a whole,
right?
You know what I'm saying, are responsible for that because you got to lead by example, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. One of the things that I love about the hip hop culture is that they may argue, fight, and battle, and all this and whatnot, but when it's time to do business, they support one another.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that I think GoGo would have been just as big, if not bigger, if we had that same business mindset and the same type of business representation, you know what I'm saying, that hip-hop had. I think that was our biggest downfall.
I always wondered about that because it always seemed like it stayed more or less like a DC thing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
But people love it when they hear it. Like Beyonce, we love so crazy in love. And that's Go-Go beat.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of her biggest hits.
Yeah, I mean,
the feeling of that music is undeniable.
So many people have made big, huge hits off of the go-go concept.
Yeah.
I mean, people from Kurt Franklin to Ty Tribbett. Again, like I said, we've been sampled and we've influenced so many major artists, man, from Teddy Riley, Dr. Dre, Beastie Boys, what's the group with the white boys? Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Yeah, these guys, that's true.
Beastie Boys, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Fishbone. These guys used to open up for us.
Damn,
they used to open up for us. Dave Grohl, the Foo Fighters.
Wow.
He's like one of our biggest fans.
That's right. Y'all used to do a lot of sets too with the punk movement back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, you was talking about how they kind of like the punk movement identified with the hip hop underground and the go-go movement because they was kind of countercultural together, like.
Exactly, man. Dave Grohl, man, is like he's one of the biggest rock artists in the world right now.
Yeah.
This dude, man, is like he's like stupid huge.
Yeah.
He show us so much love, man.
He gets it.
He came back, man, and like really, we did a big thing. And Dave called me one day. I had just, by the way, I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary of my kidney transplant.
Oh, you had a transplant?
Yeah, man. I my kidneys shut down on me in 03. So I was on dialysis for 13 years.
Wow.
God is good.
Wow.
God is good.
I know a few people who have that. Yeah. That's no joke to deal with.
It's not a game.
You got to be hooked to that thing.
It's not
like
a game.
9 hours.
You got the right mindset, and if you're not strong spiritually, you tap out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But God kept me, man. I'm grateful. I'm well, as you can see.
You look good, man.
Yeah.
Trouble Funk is in the building still.
Just lost 35 pounds. Planning on losing 20 more.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, man, but getting back to Dave Grohl, man, he show us so much love. You know, this white guy, man. I mean, I call him my blue-eyed soul brother from another mother. This dude, man, he called me. I had just gotten out of the hospital from my surgery about maybe 3 weeks. And he was like, man, look, we're doing something real big at the Kennedy Center. You have Fantasia, Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Quincy Jones, the executive producer, Tom Hanks, Samuel L. Jackson, the Fresh Prince, what's his name? Will Smith, Common, what's my man name? Beatboxer, the human beatboxer.
What's a few of them? You got Ready Rock.
Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh. Oh, the greatest entertainer.
Yeah, the greatest entertainer, Dougie Fresh. My man Dougie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't get no better.
He was there. Mary J. Blige. It was just star-studded, man.
A-list.
Stevie Wonder was there.
Yeah.
And yours truly, Trouble Funk, was in the building. Yes. Oprah was there.
What?
The first black president of the United States of America.
Y'all rock for Barry?
There.
Y'all rock for Barry?
Yes, we rock for my man Obama. My man Obama, man, was in the building.
That's dope.
He got his first taste of go-go thanks to Trouble Funk and Dave Grohl.
That's dope.
So, man, when he called me, he was like, man, look, how would you like to play at the Kennedy Center? Blah, blah, blah.
You was 3 weeks out of the thing.
Yeah, I was like, man, you serious? He's like, yeah. I was like, hell yeah. He said, all right, let's do it. You know? And man, it took me a minute to process this, man.
That's dope.
I've never, Garfield, let me tell you, man, I've never experienced being nervous a day in my life on stage.
That was your nervous moment?
That was my nervous moment.
Wow.
And it wasn't because of the people or the crowd. It's like, man, I didn't know if I was going to hold up. Because I had just gotten out the hospital.
Yeah.
So I was under a lot of pressure, man.
But I bet you that day that's the energy.
Dude.
I already know, man.
Yeah.
I already know.
Oh yeah, you'll see the footage. Y'all would see the footage.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up.
We got some footage, man. You know, and yeah, you need to roll that.
Well, look, I'm gonna close it for now. I'm gonna make sure though, because my man is coming out with a book. He's being real humble.
Yeah.
But there's a book coming out with more information about his life, and I think he's living history. And I'm honored to be a part of this man's world in this way.
Look out for that book,
So,
man.
look out for the book.
Big Tony in the world of
And I
trouble.
just want to give you a pound again,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother, and say thank you for coming to Music City.
Hey, man, it's been my
DMV.
pleasure, man.
And y'all learned about GoGo today.
Yes, sir.
Real talk, real
Just a
rap.
little something, something.
Pump,
Just a
pump,
little
pump,
something.
pump me up.
Yeah, but get that book, man. It's gonna be coming out soon, and it's just my whole life story. It's called Big Tony in the World of Trouble. It's just my life story and the story of GoGo and my journey with the GoGo. It's also my testimony. So get this book, y'all, and be looking out for it.
One love, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
This is Big Tony of Trouble Funk. I'm going to send a shout out to Miss Brown and all the Carolina Kitchen crew for showing us love and letting us do this interview with my man Garfield in Music City. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Carolina Kitchen. Peace.
Yo, what's up, fam? This is your boy Garfield Bright, and guess where I am? Of course I'm in DC, and this is Music City. And where I'm standing right now is at the Bohemian Caverns Theater. Now look, this is one of a few back in the 1950s, because DC was popping on the jazz scene. Now we know it for go-go in contemporary times, but when you rewind the tape a little bit and go back in the day, in the 50s, it was an elegant city, black, and you had the jazz scene well developed. So the Bohemian Cavern, which is this place right here that is just locally and affectionately known as the Cavern, was here. But then you had Blues Alley over in Georgetown. You still had the Howard Theater popping out there, great jazz. You have places like One Step Down, going towards Georgetown as well. These are all splendid clubs, and even more, there was 2 or 3 or 4 other clubs in DC that were jazz oriented. And so the Bohemian Club, look, let me tell you, this spot was popping. It featured the likes of, like, you know, John Coltrane, Nina Simone came through here, you know what I mean? Like, Charlie Mingus was popping and came through here. All kind of folks, even Ramsey Lewis Trio. They used to rock in here. Matter of fact, they did a live album, Ramsey Lewis Trio, live at the Bohemian Club. You can check it out right now. It was a hit album. They did their thing. And so this club was popping as well as the other clubs in the city popping. I'm talking about off the chain, like the nightlife. I'm gonna show you some pictures to show you how people, you know, just the Savoy style, killing it. And you know, just like what you heard about the Howard Theater and other spots, you know, even when I interviewed Mama Ben at Ben's Chili Bowl in DC, which is right up the street, the 1968 Martin Luther King assassination, you know, the riots, it was unsafe, business started to decline, so in 68 it closed. But it opened up like 30 years later, like around 1998, under new management, and it was popping again for a little while. Went through a few different little phases in terms of the traction, but ultimately in like 2016, due to financial constraints and stuff like that, the place had to close down. But nonetheless, it's a very, very important landmark for DC's music. Like I said, the jazz scene was off the chain. And all the greats used to come through here, man. And so you'd be hard pressed in those days not to have anywhere to go in the name of the culture, of black culture, with that jazz music scene. You know, everybody was sharply dressed, you can picture it. In DC, now it's gentrified. You see white people walking at 2 o'clock in the morning with their little puppies and stuff like that. But this used to be the hood, but it was a sophisticated hood because of jazz. So, and that style and that climate was just really, really dope for a black person to live in, knowing that you had access to all those dope escapisms, you know what I mean? And so the culture still lives on, but it's more underground now. But we try to make sure that people know about it. Yo, in 1959, I want to contextualize the broader scene. So these are the things that were happening around the world. So while DC was nestled in this nice jazz nest, and then the cultural things popping off, and you're starting to see black artists, you know, starting even transcend the chitlin circuit and play at other places. This is what was going on around the world. First transcontinental commercial jet flight from Los Angeles to New York, $301, right? Buddy Holly and Richie Valens happened to die in a plane crash over Iowa. Groucho Marx and his crew, the Marx Brothers, last TV performance in 1959. Brother named Benjamin O. Davis became the first black major general in the United States Air Force. Another brother named Charlie Sifford was the first black to play in the US Open, the golf tournament. Yo, for all you music heads, Island Records was founded in Jamaica. Tibet abolished serfdom. So the lords and the serfs, the lords and the vassals and all those kinds of things, they had that system. They abolished it in 1959. Mary Leakey, she discovered 2-million-year-old partial human skull in Africa. Can you say Lucy? Hawaii became the 50th state. And Hawaii also had these elections. The first U.S. election sent the first Asians to Congress, from Asian Americans into Congress. Your boy Duke Ellington wins a Spingarn Medal for his music achievements. Patrice Lumumba was arrested in Belgian Congo. The Sound of Music opens on Broadway. And the South African conglomerate De Beers designs a new synthetic diamond coming out of South Africa. And Alan Freed, you know the DJ, he got fired over that payola scandal. And James Brown started this new record label based on that payola scandal, so research that. That was a big deal. And he was a scapegoat in a lot of ways. Also, the United Nations adopted the Universal Declaration of Children's Rights. Also, 12 nations. This is really symbolic because right now Antarctica is becoming a thing. 12 nations signed a treaty for scientific peaceful use of Antarctica. That was the first time there's ever been some kind of like all-in treaty between all the nations that just agreed to do something. So check that out. And the last thing, the Ford Motors canceled the Edsel because it was, you know, nobody wanted to buy it. It was due to poor they had to stop production because nobody liked the Edsel. It was flopping. So Edsel had to pull the string on Ford. Ford had to pull the string on the Edsel. So yeah, that's what it was in 1959. So you can see the theme that was going on during that year. It was a lot of new stuff popping, and the world would soon be formed in that image. And here we are standing in 2017 with those antecedents. So yeah, DC, Music City. I'm proud to be a part of DC. Went to Howard, bison all day long, and I'm standing on my stomping grounds. But I challenge a few of y'all to do some research and find out what the culture was. And I'm bringing some of it to you. But do your own research. Check some of this stuff out. All right? Peace. I know that the Bohemian Caverns opened in 59, a year after this place opened. And I'm sure the foot traffic from performance venue to bins, not only for the fans, but for the artists. I'm sure back in those days, you know, Nina Simone and all the people that played down there, I know they made their way down here to get some late night chili. You know what I mean?
Not only there, but you know the Lincoln is right next
Yeah, the Lincoln,
door.
yes.
So, and we have the Howard Theater.
I just went from the Howard Theater, Duke Ellington spot, for real, yeah.
So what we
Pearl Bailey, everybody,
what what told us was from day one, because it was known as Black Broadway.
Pearl Bailey.
Right? Everyone after, all the DJs, the artists, and everyone, this was like the hangout spot.
I knew it was. I hadn't confirmed it, but I just, why wouldn't it be? You know what I
From
mean?
Nat King Cole, Dizzy Gillespie,
See?
all of them.
That's
you know, Miles
too
Davis,
awesome right there.
I know, all of
That's
them
crazy.
have been through. And it's kind of cool that it's continued over the years to now the artists of today are still coming through, and it's known as that place where like all the, whether it's a record company and all of them, when they're trying to integrate into DC, see and be a part of it, they come into the bowl and they kind of say, okay, this is the pulse of the city in terms of the community.
You know what's crazy? Like just, doing a lot of research about the city and just the positionality of Ben's Chili Bowl and just the way you navigated. Everybody else fell victim to the '68 riots after Martin Luther King.
Except us.
Except Ben's. All the places, nostalgic places that I can think of, are gone. Even Florida Avenue's about to shut down. Or be taken over or something like that. And but Ben's retained his original character, and then the police saw you guys as the police side and the people side saw y'all as the zipper, like the conduit. So now you see police dedicated to the place coming in, doing things. Like it's just amazing to me how you guys did that.
We made and
gentrification really did mess you guys up.
Yeah. And then the community, I am telling you.
They love y'all.
Oh my God.
Well, we love y'all.
but it's amazing because I think that's our true blessing.
Yeah.
I think from day one, it was never Ben's and the Ali family.
Right.
That's why a lot of people know the family in a sense, but it's really Ben's family.
Right, really.
And everyone that comes in, they really feel.
You can feel it.
Right?
You can feel it.
They feel like
They don't ever feel different when I come in here. I don't care how many years.
I don't care how many years.
The
I don't care
feeling.
what hour.
I can feel it.
I don't care who's sitting where. I don't care if a president is in here.
It's the same
or
vibe.
a homeless trying to.
And I'm glad somebody can depend on something that stay the same. You know what I mean?
And I think that says a lot for the community.
Yes, brother, DJ Cool was good.
Just to let everybody know, during football season, or even when it ain't football season, it's always Redskin season.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Always Redskin season.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Yeah.